For me, just like a lot of other people, a lot of artists, a lot of other small businesses, there's been a feeling of limbo. Where are we going to go? What's going to change? What does the future hold? Not to mention, that's how people are feeling in their everyday life. But I'm going to stick to my business right now. Because of where I live and work, also, it's not just the tariff situation, it's also the amount of people that have been let go. So it's almost like a trickle down event when the government, because I live in the DC metro, when the government starts laying people off and firing people, not only do those people that live in this area have to change their spending habits and or turn to just surviving, but that trickles down to all of the other places that rely on government employees spending their money in the area. So restaurants and a lot of other small businesses, grocery stores, etc. So what then happens is those places are getting less business, particularly restaurants, cafes, that sort of thing. And they have to start laying people off. The restaurant that my cousin has been working at is closing because of the loss of business. And there just aren't government employees walking around having lunch, having dinner, having their meetings, etc. So yeah, living in this area, I feel like compounds everything that's happening in life, but also in business. It just feels like it's difficult to plan ahead. I had already committed to not doing shows prior to the election in November because my husband was going to have a really busy work year, so I did not apply for or sign up for many events or shows this year, but I did plan on teaching a lot more. And as I said, that just hasn't felt very possible. One, because doing it in my studio, which is the most cost-effective option for me and the people taking my classes, just hasn't felt possible to do it in my studio when the local economy is hurting with all of the federal layoffs and the subsequent private sector layoffs that happen. It feels more difficult for people to spend their money on workshops and classes and that sort of thing. This year has just been a lot of questions about, if nothing changes going forward, what does my business look like? When will I run out of frames? If at that point, will I be able to order any more at a reasonable cost to my extremely small business? 3, when will people have their jobs back here? When will a lot of the people in our area that are out of work be able to find work and get back on their feet? It's just been a constant game of, will I be able to host classes at some point in my studio? Will I run out of frames? If I run out of frames, what's the game plan after that? Does business completely change at that point? Do I have to pivot into something else? I'm still here. I'm still working. I still have a lot of support. I still have business coming in. So this is not a cry for help or a plea for anything, but I just wanted to update everybody on what I've been thinking about, why there hasn't been workshops, why there hasn't been a lot of activity, etc. I also feel the need to add, this is so minuscule compared to all of the other issues that so many other people face. I don't want to act like this is a great burden for me. It's not. I just wanted to let you know. I'll try to keep you updated.